Good day, dear students. My name is Rıskулова. I'm an English teacher of school gymnasium number 5 named after Jambul. Okay, let's introduce with our lesson objectives. In this lesson, all learners will be able to identify the same new words and use them as the basic for discussion. Most learners will be able to provide a point of view in conversations and discussions, answer the questions about a great Kazakh poet. Some learners will be able to make a presentation about Takun, respond to and discuss a reading passage using evaluative and creative thinking skills. Okay, let's watch the video to get some more information about Abay Kunanbaev.
Every nation has individuals through whom the world's community can learn about a nation and its essence. Thanks to these individuals, a nation's reputation is elevated. Abay Kunanbaev was a great poet, thinker, and a person who made great efforts to shape and shine a light on Kazakh literature. He combined not only the development of the intellectual wealth of this country, but the whole world, leaving an immortal mark behind him. Abay was born into the family of a senior sultan, Karkalay Kunanbaev, on the 10th of August, 1845. His grandmother, Zara, and mother, Ujan, cultivated a love of knowledge and reading in him from an early age, telling him fairy tales and legends. Compared to other children of his age, Abay was witty and smart, and this did not go unnoticed. Kunanbaev Kaji invited the village mullah to teach the boy, and at the age of 10, Abay was sent to study in Semi at the Ahmed Riza Madrasa. Abay was very open to knowledge and went to parish school at the age of 13. He read many different books and was constantly striving to learn more. At the age of 13, at the insistence of his father, Kunanbaev Oskanbayuli, who was confident in his son's knowledge, Abay started to become involved in administration. At the side of his father, he learned to listen to people's aspirations, to take fair decisions, and to protect the vulnerable. This period of his life would later on impact the development and formation of his personal quality.
Okay, let's continue our lesson. If it is clear, according to this video, let's complete the sentences. Okay, the first sentence. Abay Kunanbaev was born in... Okay, you are right. In 1845. The next. He is a great... Okay, you are right. Poet and a thinker. The next. His grandmother is... Okay, you are right. Zere, and the mother is... Uljan told him fairy tales and legends. The next. Invited the village mullah to teach the boy. Who did invite? Okay, you are right. Kunanbaev Kaji. The next. At the age of... Okay, you are right. 10, he was sent to study at Ahmed Riza Madrasa. Okay, let's introduce with our new words. I'll read. Remember, please, the pronunciation of these words. Religious, wise, spiritual, community, local, oriental. Okay, let's listen to the text. Let's get some more information about Abay Kunanbaev.
18. Abay Kunanbaev is one of Kazakhstan's best-known writers, but he was more than that. He was a poet, translator, composer, and philosopher. He was born near Semipalatinsk in the Chingis Mountains in 1845, at a time when literature was becoming an important art form across the world. For his secondary education, he went to a religious school where he studied Oriental classical literature. He also learned a number of languages, including Russian, Arabic, and Persian, and read Russian authors such as Tolstoy, Dostoevsky, Pushkin, and Turgenev. However, he left school when his father decided to train him to take over his role leading the local community and to become head of the family. Although he accepted this role to begin with, it didn't interest him, and when he was 28, he decided he wanted to study literature instead. Abay had a number of talents. He started writing poems when he was only 12, but at first he did not sign them in his own name. In fact, the first poem he wrote in his own name was Summer when he was 31. Like many of his poems, it was about Kazakhstan and its people. Abay also translated a number of poems from some of the great European poets, such as Goethe, Byron, and Pushkin, the Russian poet. His translation of Eugene Onegin was one of 50 classic Russian works of literature he translated into Kazakh. Before Abay, stories were passed on by one person telling others. There were no books of Kazakh stories, but Abay changed that, and as a result, people often call him the founder of Kazakh literature. However, his most famous work, The Book of Words, is not a fictional story, but a book of his philosophical thoughts about Kazakh life, how people should behave, and what makes a wise man or woman. Because of this book, and because of the role he played in the lives of his people, people remember him as a spiritual leader in Kazakhstan.
Now, if you have understood this text, let's do an exercise according to this text. Are the sentences true or false? Let's identify. Okay, the first. Abay Kunanbaev studied Russian authors at primary school. Is it true or false? Okay, it is false. You are right. The next. His father was important in the local town. Yes, it is true. The next. When he was 28, he changed career. Yes, it is true. He wrote the poem Summer when he was 12. Yes, it is false. He wrote 50 books in Russian. Yes, you are right, it is false. The next, he changed how people learned and enjoyed stories in Kazakhstan. Yes, it is true, you are right. The next task, please. You have read the text and try to find other half of the compound nouns, please. The first, religious. Yes, you are right, religious school. The next, classical. Yes, classical literature. Local. Yes, local community, you're right. Head of the family. Okay, you are right. Wise. That's right. Wise man. Spiritual leader. Okay, you are right. The next task is you have to match the words with the definitions. The first, religious school. How do you think? What is the definition of this word? Match, please. Okay, you are right. A school where religion is important. The second, classical literature. Okay, you are right. Literary works that people still think important after hundreds of years. The next, okay, you are right. Local community. A group of people who live in the same place. Head of the family. Okay, you are right. The most important person in a family. Okay, you are right. Wise man. A man who is very intelligent and uses his intelligence well. Spiritual leader is someone who guides people how to behave by making them think spiritually or philosophically. Okay, the last activity is, let's talk about Abay Kunanbaev. Let's conclude our lesson. Abay Kunanbaev is a poet, writer, talented akun. He was born in Semipalatinsk region. He translated some poems of Russian poets, and he composed melodies. And he is well known all over the world. His major work is the Book of Words. Okay, dear students, our lesson is over. Thank you for your attention. Your home task will be retell the text about Abay Kunanbaev. Goodbye.